to adjust my camera. I was trying to show off leggings for my girls, and I had it at a different height. Oh, you do, Cindy? Tomorrow? Yay! I thought it was going to be a couple of days later. Yeah, so let's talk about stuff like that, because I want to get rid of all the trolls and stuff and all the people asking, hello, hello, I see everybody, hello, thank you. I want to kind of, oh my goodness, LL Tribe, are you serious, sweetheart? Grandma wallpaper. You are so sweet. Jenny. Hello, hello, Sarah. Yes, this is an Amelia. Hello to Holly. Hello, yeah, yeah, Jessie. Jessie, I love you. So yeah, so I'm wearing an Amelia. Maybe I need a medium. I mean, it's definitely loose, but yeah. So I think this is my first Amelia. Thank you. Yeah, so yeah, thank you. Good. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to say that I thank you all so much, because the other night when I went on Sunday and somebody made a comment about that it ages me, one of the Nicoles that I wore, that I chose. Thank you. And you all just pounded on that person that said that. And I was like, oh, they're so sweet. Yeah, whenever, you know, and I was like, it's okay. And you all were like, rude, get off. You shouldn't be saying stuff like that. I mean, you guys were like so cute. And I was like, well, you really don't know how old I am. So for you to say it ages me, maybe it is age appropriate. I'm like, you don't know. So anyway, so thanks for hopping on. Rich and Rebecca are going to be coming in the door any second now from dropping off one of the girls in the neighborhood. So I know my dogs are going to bark and go crazy. So I'm just kind of going to wait a couple of seconds. Aw, yeah, I thought it was cute. So I'm just going to wait a couple of seconds, because the dogs are going to bark. And then, like I said, I really kind of want to block block who I need to block, because I don't want to do that while I'm chatting. So for everybody that hopped on, thank you so much. And let's see, what else was I going to say? Oh, so Cindy's onboarding. Did anybody that is on right now, did they onboard today? I know, Kelly. Yep, and here comes the barkers. My dogs are going to bark because my husband's home. So, okay, so Noelle did. Yes, you onboarded today. Aaron's next week. Okay, you do on Monday. So exciting. It's so exciting. Next week, Tuesday for Rochelle. Good. Yeah, and Jessie did. You did this week, right, hon? Yeah, so excited for everybody. It's so exciting. Hopefully, or following Monday. Yeah, depending on, oh, I'm missing last Tuesday, next week, Tuesday, I believe. The 1st or the 4th for Nicole. Hey, sweet Nicole. Should be in the middle of April. Good. Another 4 weeks. How do you make your hair so perfect? No, Rochelle, it is not, girlfriend. Do you already have a team? I do. Makes my heart beat. I can't believe, but I do. I'm guessing end of April. Yay. I'm not quite in the queue yet. Long wait for me. It's okay. It's going to go by fast. Oh, thank you so much. It is what Jessie said. Okay, end of April, beginning of May. Okay, good. How many girls do you already have? Just submitted my paperwork on Monday. I've got a long wait. Good. How many in your team? Okay, so I do have, I already signing on, and they're in the queue. So it is a team. It's 2 girls that are partners. I have them, and then I'm in the process of 2 other girls. So, you know, unbelievable. You know, I don't, you know, I'm in talks, you know, with the 2 other girls. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. I know that he's going to take care of it, and I don't worry about it. So I want, okay. I want, for it to be all organic and natural, as I'm sure all of you do too. So, you would never have known if you were only, you were going, oh no, okay, no, shh, no, you guys, no. No, no, no. You're very sweet. And so yeah, right, Erin. Yeah, that's what I said all along. It was funny when I went to my sponsors. I said, I don't know. I'm not so sure. I know one definitely was encouraged and inspired, but the other one I think is from Periscope. So I just it's a big responsibility, right? And it's something that I don't take lightly and something that humbles me. So no, I do not speak Chinese. So I guess I'll just kind of say bye-bye because you probably aren't going to listen to me anyway. So anyway, so yeah, when I went to my sponsors, I said, I want to get my feet wet. You know, I really don't. Okay, good, Sunny. Yeah, great. Thank you. Thank you for watching. I said, because I don't want any part of that. And who was that? The person that asked if I spoke Chinese? I don't know. So, anyway, oh, good, Sunny. Thank you so much. Oh, okay. Thank you, Karen. Thank you so much. But, you know, and so the sponsor said, that's fine. That's the beauty of this company. You do not have to build a team. You do not have to do that. That's not held against you. It's not a pyramid. And that's what I loved, is that it really, truly isn't a pyramid. You don't have to build a team. And I said, okay, I'll send them your way. But over the last, 2 months of getting into this and doing this, I really have such a passion for it and love it so much that I could just really see myself doing that. And so I've been, praying about it and thinking about it a lot. And so what's working? Facebook? Your what? Or Periscope? Doing what? So I would say, well, I have not done Facebook at all. So my boutique has been a success in my house as well as Periscope. And I took a passion to Periscope. I really love Periscope. So I have not taken pictures or posted on my page. I want to do that. So I want to do all avenues of selling. Just right now, it's only been 2 weeks. So spelling while nursing, oh, it's okay. It's okay, Apple. No problem. It's all good here. No, we don't say we're sorry in my scopes. So it's all good. So I do want to do all avenues, but so right now, just in the last 2 weeks, I've just focused on, clients coming into the boutique in my house, as well as, do you have hostesses? I have not hosted a Periscope party. That would be fun. I would love to do that. I have done private Periscopes with clients, and I've loved that. So I just, they follow me, I follow them. Did you ever do a boutique tour? No. No, do you ever do a boutique tour? No, I would love to. But I really loved the private scopes, with my clients. So they have a late night shift or whatever, or they're needing something, and we just get on Periscope, and I always say, I don't like this. I wish I could see you. Why can't we FaceTime? This, it's just me. But I just show stuff, and I've loved that. Yeah. Okay, Heather. Yeah. So, yeah. So, okay, well, so let's get started because, yay, I only had to block a couple of people, and I feel bad that I don't speak Chinese. I wouldn't have blocked them, but I thought you'd been doing it a long time, seeing your Periscope sells. You did a great job. Thank you so much, Kelly. Thank you. Yeah, no. So you're doing private scopes for selling. Cute Amelia, I thought I had missed it, just logged on. Oh, hey, Bernadette, hon. Thank you. Yeah, just where that I do a Periscope sell, and then I have a customer that contacts me and says, can I get a better look at these item numbers? And I'll say, sure. And I actually was the one that, offered and said, how about we do a private Periscope? I just think it's better. It's more intimate instead of taking pictures and posting them to, email or whatever. So yeah, so I've really liked that, and we can kind of chat and talk about each other's day, and then say, okay, here's what I have for you. So I probably did that maybe, yeah, like 6 or 7 times, and I love it. But again, I always say, I wish we were FaceTiming. Yeah, Nicole. you know, so that I could, see you. And, but we chat back and forth and stuff. And I really, really, really love that. I love that personal one-on-one. So no, steal away. So, okay. So I am not good with words. Okay. So that's one of my weaknesses. I'm not afraid to admit it. If somebody like comes at me, I think about it like 2 months later. Oh, I should have said that. And I get so mad at myself. Or like a couple days later, oh, that sounded better, whatever. So I am going to be reading, Janet. So I am going to be reading off of my laptop because I typed everything out. So I'm still genuine. I'm still authentic. So please forgive me. But I don't want to sound all blah and you guys like hang up and be like, what in the heck? So first of all, so I'm going to be glancing over here. It was my husband's idea. So I'm like, oh my God, it's like I have a teleprompter. But so I have my laptop right here so I can look to the side instead of looking down. I'm too quick with words. I'm afraid someone will say something nasty and rude and I'll go on. I know, like not having the filter, right? Yeah, I know. Okay. So, one thing, see, I'm very emotional. I wear my heart on my sleeve and I do not have very thick skin. So I'll start off by saying that right off the bat. And a lot of you that have done private scopes with me, like when I accidentally blocked a user on accident and then I came on the air and I said, I'm sorry for being late, but I had to deal with something she posted on my, Facebook page and it was very upsetting for me. So just stuff like that. So, but my sisters, my Lula sisters have been amazing and thank you. And so through their private scopes supporting me, they've seen me, just be very emotional. So I've often said that I have been praying about that and I wish that I would get a little bit of a thicker skin. And now I don't want that because it's who that I am. So, yeah, that was a tough one. And you know what, throughout my story here and us talking, some people are going to be able to relate to me and some people aren't, and that's perfectly fine. That's what I love about how different we are as women. And so, that's totally fine. So for all of you that are saying, that's me too, that's awesome support and that's wonderful. But I know for a lot more women are just like, oh, it bothered me, whatever. But again, that's why we're so unique and we all mesh so well together. And that's what I love about us so much. So with that being said, I do want to say that whenever you all are being, Nicole, I'm going to mention you later, Nicole. So I hope you don't mind me calling you out, but you were an encouragement last night to me. And I'm going to talk about that in a minute. I was watching for you and just noticed the time. Then I said, oh, Cindy, yeah, no, honey, it's okay. I just started, sweetie. Okay, yeah, I knew you wouldn't. But I want to say did you just come on? Yeah, I kind of let the trolls get away so I could block everybody. So I'm just starting. You're all good. So if you guys have questions, don't be upset if I don't stop. Because if I'm on a roll, girlfriends, I need to be on a roll and just get it done. And then I'll answer any questions in the end. So I just want to start off by saying, okay. All right. I just want to start off by saying whenever you all are amazing and encouraging to me and you say things, like, you're an inspiration, you're going to be a good leader, all that kind of thing, all that you say, because I do wear my heart on my sleeve and this is so new for me. I am an introvert. I am extremely shy and I am a very quiet person. Please don't think that I'm not appreciative and I'm not genuine and I don't take it way, way deep down in my heart, because I do. I just get overwhelmed with you all saying that and it's hard for me to respond. So without like crying and being like, oh my gosh. And so my husband, my best friends, my sister can all testify to, me just being so overwhelmed with you all, saying things like that. I know, I'm not going to, I promised I wouldn't tonight, but, please, don't say, oh, oh, wow, I said that she is inspirational and she's my role model. And she was like, oh, thank you. You know, but it's, I have to get like a hold of my feelings because I get overwhelmed because it means so much that you all say that to me. So I just wanted to get that off the bat and just say that, you know, I truly thank you, and it means the world to me. And again, you guys need to get it through your little hearts, your big hearts, and your little, no, your big everything, your big heads, your big hearts, everything, that that you inspire me. You inspire me. Hey, Alicia. So, you know, it's right back at you, and 200 times more than I could ever inspire you all. So love ya. Here we go. So after my Periscope on Tuesday, I had quite a few emails. Okay, now I have to, okay, yes, thank you. I love you all. Okay, so after my Periscope on Tuesday, I had quite a few emails from women. Yeah, I know. Hey, Erin, from quite a few women that were like, oh, you scared me. Or, oh, I'm already working full time and you're only doing it part time. And, oh, I'm kind of panicked. So I thought, okay, I need to go on and clarify things for my Lula sisters and for anybody, that was watching. And really it's the Lula sisters that were contacting me. So I just, so I'm not going to go into it, but, for, those of you that missed it, I was just sad that I wasn't able to go to church to watch Rebecca be videotaped doing her worship music for church, because I gratefully and appreciatively was getting packages ready to be mailed out from my Periscope cell from Sunday night. So that's another thing. I don't want anybody to think I'm complaining. Hello, this is what we're doing. This is what I'm doing. This is my business. So that's where it's hard, where we have to be careful with being on Periscope, because we're on Periscope as this sisterhood supporting each other. But then we have customers that are also on watching us. And so, you don't want a customer to be like, yeah, hey, Melissa, you don't want a customer to be like, oh, I'm not going to buy from her. That poor dear, she's overwhelmed and she can't go watch her daughter at church. So, I don't want that, but I do want to be real. And, so anyway, so this is my story. So for anybody that is not a LuLaRoe, yeah. But again, I don't want them to think I'm not appreciative and that I'm complaining. So thank you. So, so here is my story. So, so it's going to be, really quick, but I just kind of wanted to go over my last 2 weeks. Okay. So for everybody that's new, I sent in my paperwork on February 2nd. I got my email confirmation that everything looked good on February 8th. And I got my call on February 29th. I think I was very high up on the list for a 2-2 girl, because it seemed like that day, even though I wasn't in the queue, I didn't have the queue list. It seemed, because somebody that was a 2-1, I got my call like an hour after she did. So I think I was pretty high up on the 2-2 list. So on Leap Day, I onboarded. And that was on a Monday, and I got my merchandise, my second order that I expedited that Friday night. So I was unboxing Friday night. Then I got my initial package the following Wednesday on the 9th, on March 9th, and I had my launch party on Thursday the 10th. So that's kind of why I say that today is my 2-week anniversary, because that's when I launched and I had all my family and my friends here. So this is my 2 weeks, okay? So I did my launch party Thursday night and Sunday afternoon, and then I went on Periscope for 6 hours. Hello, learn from me. Do not do that. I was just excited, and everybody wanted me to keep going, so I just kept going, so I was on adrenaline, and, but anyway, thank you. So to share part of my story, I'm humbly sharing this, okay? Not that I think that anybody's interested or anything like that. Yeah, 6 hours. 6 hours I was on. Yeah. So I love listening to your stories, and so I think it's a wonderful idea. So I'm just sharing a little bit of mine. So my, thank you. I know. Yeah, thank you. There's Cindy again. Okay, thank you for inviting followers. That was one of the first scopes I saw. You did great. Aw, thank you so much, hon. Okay, so just to give you a little bit of background on me, and this is why I want to share this, so that you can understand why on Tuesday I was having a hard time, and I've been kind of having a hard time with finding my balance, okay? So my number one ministry is my children and my family. I've been a stay-at-home mom for 11 years, and I've loved every single millisecond of it. The past year, I did go back to work part-time, and that has brought me a different purpose that I forgot that I had, and a passion that I never knew that I had. My brain was kind of going to mush. I wasn't really needed in Rebecca's elementary school anymore. As she got older, they were needing volunteers less and less. And so you can only work out so many times a day and go out to lunch with your girlfriends and go shopping and do laundry and clean the house. So I was like, you know, what's for me? I wish I would have known about LuLaRoe a year ago. But I absolutely loved, I love my part-time job. I love my job. I work at a doctor's office. I will share, being raw and real, I lack confidence. So to be able to go there and to learn a new system, to learn medical coding and medical billing and learn about all these accounting, gave me the confidence that I needed and that I had been praying for a long time. Not that I don't get my confidence in other ways. My husband gives me confidence. I get self-confidence in a lot of ways. However, I do lack self-confidence. So being raw, being real, sharing as women. And so this job was a huge blessing for me to see, hey, you know, I can do this. I can learn this. My brain isn't totally mush. So, however, and Rebecca has confidence in me. Mommy, I have confidence in you. Thank you, sweet love. Thank you, Jillian. So, before my job, I absolutely loved ladies. Okay. So I worked for American Express, and then I worked for Chase Manhattan Bank for a number of years before we moved here in 2004, and I stopped working. Great, Melissa. I'm so glad. And so I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. So my oldest daughter, who's a sophomore in college, was then starting 3rd grade. So whenever she called me from the school office, Mommy, I forgot my clarinet. Okay. Oh my gosh, Mommy is on her way. I was so excited. I was like, this is what it's about. You're a stay-at-home mom. You're running stuff up to school. Mommy, I forgot my lunch. I'm on my way. I was so excited. Like, I'll never forget that phone call. And I was just like, oh, you know, and I was hugging her in the office and saying hi, and how's your day? And here's your little instrument. And did you forget anything else? And so it was, I loved it. Is what I had dreamed about. I was so happy that we were able to be able to have me stay at home. So, for all that, for all that, I have loved the forgotten musical instruments. I have loved, you know, the dance competitions that I do now with Rebecca, all the sporting events, you know, raising my daughter who is now a sophomore in college, and I couldn't be more proud of, you know, taking the dogs to the vet, teaching discipleship at my church, you know, going out on dinner dates with my husband, being a girlfriend, going out with my girlfriends, all that for the last 10 years I have loved. It has brought me joy, sadness, strengths. It's brought out my weaknesses. Oh, thank you. Yeah, being that. I'm that this year too. Thank you. So it's brought out so many things in me that I never could have expected or imagined, being a homemaker and a mother and a wife. So with that being said, always in the back of my mind, but in the front of my dreams. So always in the back of my mind, but always in the front of my dreams was being able to own my own business. Being able to make women feel beautiful. And here, Nicole, I'm going to cry. You know, being able to bless others, being able to serve others. Like I shared this on Tuesday, seeing my sister. So I have an identical twin sister. She's 2 minutes older than me. We have a very special bond, and seeing her FaceTime me wearing her Randy and feeling beautiful and jumping up and down Tuesday morning before she went into work makes everything that I'm about to tell you worth it. Being in the trenches, trying to balance your time, getting your business off the ground, okay? So having women post on my Facebook page or, you know, text me a picture that you were a part of that you started that and you were a part of that. It is something that I have been praying for and dreaming about for a very, very long time. And girls, I'm the only one allowed to cry. No crying, no crying. So, so this literally is a dream come true and a blessing for me. I'm trying to see where I left off. So, one thing that I will share with you all, you were made for Amelia's. Thank you, Sarah. I think so too. I love the Amelia. One thing that I will share is that one thing that is a passion of mine, and I don't want to get too much into this, but one thing that is a passion of mine is I have two charities. I know is that I have two charities that I love and I hold near and dear to my heart, and I'm not able to support as much as I would like to. And this is another one of my goals and my dreams, is to really be able to you know, some guy was on a Periscope a while ago, and I was kind of talking, somebody had asked me how many pieces I had sold, and so I said how many pieces I had sold, and he said, so in other words, you're getting rich. And you know, he doesn't know me, so it's not like he offended me or I took it personally, but it did kind of hurt because a lot of people don't know exactly why we're doing this, and we don't need to know. If you share it, that's great. That's an inspiration and that's your story, you know, but just to share with you all that is part of my goal for not only blessing others and serving others and seeing those pictures and making everybody happy, making women of all sizes feel beautiful, is that I hope to one day really, really be able to support these charities that are incredibly, incredibly important to me. So that is that. So I dreamed about a company to work with that I respected, that had the same values and the same vision, and that they completely aligned with me. And that is what I found in LuLaRoe. And it totally embraces everything that I believe in. So when my husband was on board, it was just a win-win for me. And then I hadn't even felt the clothes yet or tried on the clothes. So when I did that, I was like, this is a done deal. Thank you so much. So LuLaRoe embraces so much of what I believe in, what I want to grow in, and what I want to succeed in. And you know, I want to see that all for you all too. I really, really honestly do. So for everybody that's out there, that when I say that I pray for you and I think of you and I get excited for you, I mean it so much in the bottom of my heart. I really, really do. I can't wait for all of us to succeed in this, and we all can, and that is what is so amazing. So given all that, given everything that I've just said, this is why that I've had a hard time balancing my new business and, I know, me too, Amanda, my new business and my family time. So now, please keep in mind, yes, we are sisters for life. Please keep in mind, and since I'm a twin, you know, she's an automatic sister too, ladies, okay? Please keep in mind that today is just my 2-week anniversary. Okay. I know. Hugs. I can't wait. You all better be huggers because I can't wait. So I know. Yeah. She's 2 minutes older. Here, let me show a picture real quick. So she's 2 minutes older. Can you see that? Oh. Yeah, I know. I'm totally off script now. Please, Erin, don't be mad. Can you guys see her? So there she is. There's my sister, Laura. Who thinks I'm on the right or the left? Who thinks I'm on the right or the left? All right. Yeah. Yeah, so this is Laura. And then, and this is a more recent one of us. So she's amazing. She's my inspiration. We like have the same dreams and everything, you guys. It's crazy. Whenever she broke her arm, I felt it. When I broke my leg, she felt it. We're like this. So anyway, so yeah, so Nicole threw me off by asking about a twin. So thank you. I know, she's amazing. Okay. All right. So, okay. No, Nicole. No, remember, you're not supposed to say sorry in my scopes. You're in trouble. Did you get your package today? Did you get your coffee cup? Was it okay? I was worried about the way that I mailed it. Did it break? If it did, I'm mailing you 2 more. Not yet. Okay. It should be there any minute now. Okay. So, all right. I'm not an expert. I'm not preaching. I'm just openly and humbly sharing my experience and my story, girls. Okay. So there will be some of you, like I said before, that will relate to me and some that won't, and that's totally okay. I love this sisterhood and how we build each other up and we celebrate each other's strengths and differences. And yes, I did just read all that from my little laptop. And now I'm really going to start reading from my laptop because this is where I get nervous and I get mixed up in my words. So, but these are my words. This is what's coming from my heart. So you've just made a big financial investment. You have invested not only money, but time. Okay? Oh, good. Yay. So you have not only invested, money, but time, research, planning, and more planning, okay? You have put your hopes and your dreams on the line with the support of your spouse or your partner, your sister, your mom, your family, or no support at all, okay? So you are on an emotional roller coaster as well. So if you're like me, you've also been to appointments with your attorney, your tax advisor, your bank representatives. You're getting your homeowner's insurance so that you're protected for customers in your boutique, in your home. So you've been to all those meetings. You've been to meetings with your potential sponsor or your actual chosen sponsor. So it's a lot. You've been doing a lot, whether you know it or not. So on top of all that, so you plan, you dream, you prepare. So Amazon is your best friend right now, right? Target, Home Goods, Walmart, consignment shops. They're all your best friends. You're all getting ready. And then you get the call. And so then it's like, now what? So now it's a whole new kind of stress and excitement. So when you receive your inventory, you are beyond excited. You are overwhelmed. It's like, wow, this is really, really, really happening. This is what I had been dreaming about. This is what I had been planning. I know it sounds dorky. I loved just touching the clothes. I had been walking by my boutique, was my formal dining room. I would walk by my formal dining room and just stand in the doorway, and I just couldn't wait, and I just couldn't imagine it. But I imagined it in my mind, and so just standing here and looking at everything, it's just overwhelming, especially for somebody that is such an emotional person. So anyway, so when you receive your inventory, you are beyond excited. So this is what you've been planning for and all that. This is why you've stayed up in the wee hours of the night. And, one of the reasons why shy, quiet, introvert me is sharing, is on YouTube, is on Periscope. This has brought out something in me that I never thought I would do. So yes. So now again, I want to be clear that this is just my story, okay, that I'm sharing. This is my journey. This is my first 2 weeks, okay? So I am not in any way complaining. So if any of my customers are watching me right now, please know that I am not complaining, and I'm very, very, very appreciative, okay? I love LuLaRoe. I love my Lula sisters. I love my business. I love my clients. I love everything. But, I mean, not a but, because that erases everything that you just said. Even with all the training that I did, all the researching, all the YouTube videos I watched, going to my sponsor's house to watch them process on Audrey, watch them talk with clients, even after everything that I went through, it's totally different whenever you're doing it for you and depending on you for the first time. It's you. It's all you. You're not watching somebody on YouTube get to do it. You're doing it, okay? So here I am getting my inventory, checking my inventory, adjusting inventory because Audrey was off and I had to adjust it, adjusting pricing because Audrey had things priced differently than what the map was. So learning how to do that I didn't even think about doing with my sponsors, and my sponsors didn't think about doing with me. Hosting my own, hosting my launch party, not having Audrey work at checkout. Now, I'm not complaining. However, it was very hard the next day after my launch party, entering in manually like 50 cells. And it was overwhelming. Yes, Janet remembers. Bernadette, I believe, was the one that told me, about the period, or maybe it was Janet. I think it was Bernadette that said, put a period in the address section. That's why it's not going through. And I wish I would have known that Thursday night. But so this will not be your story because you're learning from me, and that makes me feel so happy. So, whenever you're at a pop-up or you're at your launch party, you only run through the credit card number and put in their zip code and their name. You don't do their billing address, but you do have to have something in that field. So you just have to put a little period in that field and it will go through. Well, I didn't know that. And so, just, keep in mind for my 2 weeks, entering in all those cells and, just learning everything, adjusting everything, checking out all that, and then, then doing my Periscope cell, then invoicing, waiting for payments to clear, and then prepping all of my packages to mail. I did not set up stamps.com or shippingeasy.com. Okay, good. I do have the Dymo printer. Hello, Fern. But I did not have that. So now I'm printing out all addresses to individually put on all my poly mailers, stuff like that. So for all of you that are waiting in the queue, sign up, get all set up. So whenever you do your cells, those labels will just print out for you. We're in the process of doing it now. In a way, I think it strengthened me if I have some people on my team that can't do that, signing up for stamps.com or Shipping Easy. Thank you, Stephanie. I will at least have gone through that process. So I will have gone through printing it out on Word, cutting out the labels, taping them on to, doing the Shipping Easy, route. So everything that entails, Fern and Janet, those that are out there. I'm signing up the day on board so I can take advantage of my free 30 days. Yes, that's a good idea, and that is one reason why that we waited. So in a matter of 2 weeks' time, that's what I was going through. Now, again, I'm not complaining, and this is for my newbies, but I just wanted to give you some kind of perspective of what my last 3 weeks have been like. and yeah. Oh, yeah. No. Yeah. And you don't have to. Oh, you mean, Jesse? You mean you would have put their address in? Yeah. You don't have to. Yeah. Yeah. You just have to put in their zip code. Yeah. You're welcome. So, yeah. Exactly. So, this is my point, ladies. Okay. So, I kind of, got some, I don't know how to put this. Whenever I was upset about not being able to go to church to watch Rebecca, and how I've kind of just been like, this is overwhelming, this is hard, finding, your, work-life balance, okay? That is okay. We need to give ourselves grace and forgiveness for being in the trenches and being knee deep in our business, okay? We should not feel bad about that, okay? So now I'm going to go to my part that I typed out and I totally love and I was crying over. Yeah, no, I have not. I'm getting ready, Kay Harvey. I'm getting ready to do a lot of those. I'm doing 3 of those back to back, April 7th, 9th, and then the following 13th. And they're 3 very big events. I have not done a pop-up. These are what has been scheduled. Okay, I will. Thank you. So what I wanted to say was, you're supposed to be in the trenches. Okay, this is the beginning of your business, and you're supposed to be in the trenches. Okay, so you're supposed to be knee deep in invoicing and learning how to process sales and learning how to package and running to the post office and all that, because you're trying to get your business back. Off the ground. So there are some consultants that are going low in their inventory so that they can pay themselves back quickly. Awesome. There are some consultants that are going deep in styles and sizes and ordering to have a bigger variety and are going to be paying themselves back later. Awesome. So, but either way that you're doing it, you're first starting out. Nothing is under your belt. You're doing everything for the first time. So that is where I just want to say, that you're going to see out there on Periscope and on YouTube, you're going to see out there people that are veterans, that are amazing and are so inspiring, but are telling you to read that bedtime story to your child and to go on that trip and to do this or to do that, and that, your child see you and see what you're doing and all that. I don't want you to feel guilty. I don't want you to feel bad if you have been doing what I did, if I didn't go to church, if I didn't get to put Rebecca down to bed that night, okay? Because, again, all my hopes and my dreams, I just got. And to me, it's kind of, yeah, that's the picture I posted, Amanda. That's the picture. So what I'm trying to say is that I email you all. I see you on the Sisterhood page. I see you on Periscopes. I see you sharing your stories. I see your dreams. I see why that you want to do this. Okay. Yes. Hey, Anna. I see you all wanting this. I know that you're amazing moms. I know that you're amazing women. I know that you're amazing friends. I know you're amazing wives and partners. I know you're amazing and inspirational. I know that you've read the bedtime stories. I know that you've gone on the field trips. I know that you've made dinner countless nights. It's okay. It's okay for 2 to 3 weeks however much time it takes for you to get your business under your belt and you knowing what to do, it is okay for your partner, your spouse, your husband to take over so that you can succeed, so that you can get your business started. Or else, how else are you not supposed to? So I am saying, ladies, I am saying, do not feel guilty. Do not feel bad, because what was I supposed to do? So I sold, like 60 pieces. Not that that matters. I sold many, many pieces on Periscope, and then what was I not supposed to, like, mail out the packages and stuff? Was I not supposed to go on Audrey and process everything and do everything? And so, I was not able to do, yes it is, I was not able to do some things that I either chose to do on my own, or that my husband and I would do as a team. My husband did as one, okay? And very encouragingly and lovingly, okay? So I just want you to, you all say that I inspire you, and that, you love the way that I think and you love the way that I do. If you can take away anything that I say, please take that from me, that I do not want you to feel guilty for having your son be on the iPad all morning so you can get your orders out. You will be better. You will get better. I'm praying for that. I'm depending on that. I have faith in that it's going to get easier, and that I'm going to get better at that. I already can see just in 2 weeks how I'm going to do things differently, how I'm going to change this, I'm going to change that, so I can find that balance. I get it. It is, you are so welcome, you are so welcome, you are so welcome. So again, don't, try to listen to Tish. Yes, Janet, like I said, you all are incredible and inspiring, and I know that you're there and that you've been there, and you've been there for your kids and your family. Take this time to make your dreams come true, okay? And it's okay. Give yourself grace, give yourself forgiveness. And it's not like I wasn't able to, yes, wonderful for you all. It's not like I wasn't ever able to tuck her in, or I wasn't ever able to cook dinner, but I really was in the boutique and doing a lot, these first 2 weeks. So now I'm able to just reevaluate where that I'm at. My husband and I are able to, make decisions. And that's another thing that I wanted to say is you will need support, whether that's from your spouse or your partner, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your girlfriends, your sisters, somebody to help you. You are going to need help. You are going to need support. There are some consultants out there that are going to be able to work full-time and do this full-time all by themselves. Amen. Amazing. Awesome. Awesome for you. There are going to be some women that, are like me, that work part-time and, are having a little bit harder of a time of finding that balance, so, I think that we need to encourage and support and praise each other no matter what level we're on, and no matter what our strengths and our differences and our weaknesses are. So, anyway, my girlfriend breaking up with me since I hang around with a foreign friend too much. Any advice? I don't know. Yeah, is this like somebody like punking me? Am I? I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Yes. Yeah, look at me. I'm like trying to like give advice and think of what to say, and he's probably just like, messing with me. So, your girlfriend should understand your friendship with the other person, and Yeah, so I'm sorry your girlfriend broke up with you, but your girlfriend should understand that you're going to have friendships outside of your relationship. And if she can't understand that, and this isn't a friendship that's important to you, then maybe the breakup was a blessing. So is on the verge. Oh, she's on the verge of breaking up with you. Okay, well, maybe you all can, talk it out. Yes. Yeah, I'm just going to have to go ahead and block you. I gave you my advice. Love ya. But I need to be with my Lula sisters. So anyway, my goodness, why is Cindy on? Is Nicole on? Why does stuff like this happen to me? How are the sales for you these 2 weeks?
Dr. Phil.
Yeah, Nicole, why does this happen to me? Jesse, you're on. I know. Why? Why does this happen to me? I'm getting hot. Okay, so I handled him. Thanks for the hearts. You're loving me. This always happens to me. Not as much as others I see. You did great. Tish, did you use a tripod or anything? I want to start doing Periscope. Yes, we have a tripod. I know. Thank you. Yes, I do have a tripod. It is the E-Cross, I think. I have been terrible. I need to upload my supplies and what I've used onto the supply list that a sweet Lula sister put on my sisterhood page. So I will do that. I'm using an iPad tonight, but I do both. Yes, I will do that, Cindy. Yes, there's my Cindy girl. So yeah, is it Aaron that did the list, or? Okay, like who wakes up and thinks I'm going to join random Periscopes and tell us stories? I know. To Tish, of course, it has to happen to me. I got my numbers from Bree. Okay, thanks for your positive attitude. You are so welcome. Okay, so let me see if there was anything else that I wanted to say. So yeah, and so of course, I just have to say that the women that are saying, go read your bedtime story, don't do this, don't cry, find balance, all that. Like I said, they are incredible and an inspiration. We can learn so much from them, but I almost kind of think it's like childbirth. They're like veterans. I want a nickname from Tish. LuLaRoe Cindy B, right? I want a nickname from Tish. Oh yeah. Yeah, well, Cindy, I cannot call her Cindy Bun. So, right? Or am I missing something? Am I missing something again, girls? Okay, it's all right. I don't have to be in on your cute little... Cindy is my Cindy girl. Oh, did I say that? I'm sure I did. She is. She's my love. So, okay. Anyway. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so... what I want to say, okay, all right, I'll come up with little nicknames for you all. Gosh, I love you. Okay, so what I wanted to say was, okay, where's Nicole? She's not on. Nicole always would tell me where I left off on. Nicole, my VIP Nicole. She would always tell me where, oh, hi, honey. Oh, no, not you, the other Nicole. Oh, yes, childbirth. Thanks, Melissa. Melissa's my substitute for Nicole VIP. Okay, so yeah, so I kind of think it's like childbirth. I kind of think that they're forgetting that I know that they were in the trenches too, that their first 2 to 3 weeks was overwhelming too, that they had to get things under their belt too. And so, so take it from me that it's okay, that, I think they're kind of forgetting, and I'm not meaning any disrespect. I respect them. I love them. They're amazing. But, yeah, I mean, whoever said starting a business was easy peasy? Whoever said I think it's this way that you guys can see me when the comments are blocking. Whoever said, that you could do it all? Whoever said that? It's like Deanne said, us women, we are prone to depression, to lack of confidence. This comes from Deanne. And it's coming from Tish. We are, prone to that. And, so, we need to get our business going, get it off the ground. And anyone in specific, just the veterans, they were here once before. Not anyone in specific, yeah. Fern, if you're in here, so thankful. You are encouraging. Yes, Fern's amazing. Yes, that's what I posted on my sisterhood. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. Yes, and your sponsors. Thank you for who said that. Yeah, like I was talking about your support system. Your support system is also your sponsor. Let's see, your left is where you need to move. Okay, my husband is a trucker, so the whole, let's just, yeah. Randy just did, so inspiring. Okay, great. Okay. So anyway, I say it all the time. I'm lucky to have a great team around, to be honest. It is so hard at first, but worth it. Yes. I love your story, but I'm on East Coast. I need to go to sleep. Good night. Good night, Heather. Good night. So yes. So depend on you, depend on your support system, have a support system, depend on your sponsors. That's what they're there for. I do want to, good night, Heather, sweetie. I do also, off the ledge when I'm frustrated in the queue. Yes. I do want to say that if you are interested in building a team and you want to build a team, now is the time to take notes. Now is the time for you to remember, oh, my sponsor never went over that with me. Or, oh, this is what I want to share with my team. Or, oh, my sponsor didn't tell me to put a period in the address line when I'm at pop-ups. This is the time where you want to start making notes, and that, so that you can be the kind of sponsor that you want to be. And I'm like missing this all. So this is what was asked in the sisterhood group. I'm dying to build a team. I want to help and train so badly. I know, Cindy, me too, sister. So anyway, so now is the time. Wait, you do that, put a period in the address line. Yes, Cindy. Yes, why? Because whenever you are at a pop-up and you are checking out, all you do is put in their name, their credit card number, and their zip code. You do not have to put in their billing address. But something has to be in every field. So you just put a period in the address line and it will go through. At my launch party, I didn't know that. And so I wasn't able to process anything through Audrey. You're amazing. Okay, sweetie, so did you get that? So yeah, so the next day I had to process like over 50 cells. So yeah, so don't forget. So yes, so I just wanted to say, do a little notebook, Yeah, me too, Bernadette, because you're the one that saved me. Is your sponsor help with this information for you? My sponsors are great and amazing. My sponsors are human. They have their own business. They work also. So they have a lot going on. They have a huge business. They're inspiring. They're amazing. At times they're able to text me back and give me an answer, and at times they aren't. I understand that. I don't judge that because we're all in it. We're all in our own business, right? And so are they. So, did your sponsor help you with your first pop-up? No, they did not. And you know what? That's okay. They're going to be there sometimes, and sometimes they're not going to be able to be there. My sponsors are absolutely amazing. I adore them. They have been great. However, just as whenever you become a sponsor, there's going to be things that you're going to forget to tell your team. So everybody's human. Just grace and forgiveness goes a long way. And so I've just been able to make little notes along the way of what I'm learning. A lot of people do not have a local sponsor, and that's fine. Yes, the sisterhood group. Yes, it's so wonderful. So I just kind of want to, they have to sign off on it. So pick wisely, ladies. Yes. Oh, Amy, I'm not seeing you on my iPad. So hi to Amy, hi to sweet Amy. I'm not seeing your comments. I'm sorry, sweet love. I forgot. Cindy was supposed to remind me somehow. I'm just kidding. Oh, Amy. I know. I'm sorry, Amy. Because I was filming on the iPad and I unblocked you on my iPhone. And then I went to play with Rebecca and I completely forgot that I think I needed to do it on here. Even though you're unblocked and you can get on, I don't get to see your comments. So I'm not ignoring you. I love you. I don't know if you're saying anything. I know my sisters will answer for me. So I just want to end that for us, for my family, for my story, that LuLaRoe is Oh, Amy, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's hard. That's so hard, but that's what we're all here for. That's what we're here for, sister. So, but I just want to say that this is going to change your family dynamic for sure. And for some people, it will change it tiny bit. And for others, it's going to change it. Yes, we will. And for others, it's going to change your family's dynamic tremendously. Okay. So I just want to say that we talked about it. We tried to prepare for that. But most importantly, that the way that you set the precedence, I want you to from the start, such great advice. I'm still waiting in the queue. Thank you, Davy. Changing the family's dynamic, whether it's awesome, whether it's tiny or whether it's large. The way that you set the precedence in your home and the atmosphere, the environment in your home is going to be a big sign of how successful the change of the dynamics will be. So just remember that. Okay? The growing pains are so worth it. The growing pains and getting things under your belt are so worth it. Okay? Oh, sorry, what did Amy miss? Yeah, she can catch it on the replay. So I just want to say that that once you go through everything once or twice, okay, so once you go through everything once or twice, you're going to see how all the pieces fit together. So for a long time, I didn't know how all this was going to piece together. And of course, you aren't supposed to know. Yes, I heard they were open Friday and Monday. That's what a rep said, that a rep told her, yes, that they were going to be open Friday and Monday. So it's wonderful whenever everything, all the pieces fit together and everything gets under your belt and you've done it a couple of times. Okay, so yeah, so now I'm going to get into that. I kind of didn't know what to expect, Chris, to be honest. So yeah, so now I'm going to get into that. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. My name is in your next group in the queue. Awesome. Okay. All right. Oh, you're so welcome. I love you, Jamie, so much too. So, okay. So I took the latter route. So if you all were on earlier, how I said that some women are going slow with, small with their inventory so they can pay back their investment first. And some are going deep in sizes, deep in styles, building their inventory and giving themselves more time to pay themselves back. I took the second route. Okay, so I started out with about, I thought it was 732 pieces, but Hubs here says that it was like 796 pieces. So I started out with anywhere between 750 and 800 pieces is what I started out with. So I have sold in 2 weeks. We haven't finalized our numbers, but we're guesstimating I've sold about 275 pieces. So now I currently have, and please do not freak out about this, okay? So I'm going to tell you why, okay? I currently have about 1,000 pieces. However, shh, everybody's freaking out. Everybody's freaking out at Tish having 1,000 pieces. Shh, no, do not freak out. The reason why is because I started out with only tall and curvy, a very small amount, and a very small amount of tween. I hardly had any leggings, okay? So, and also I have 3 very, very big events that I am preparing for. So, okay, thank you, Amanda. So, so I am preparing for big events. I have 2 big events back to back. Yeah, that's true, Erin. So on Thursday, April 9th, Thursday, April 7th, and then Saturday, April 9th, I have 2 huge events that are my personal pop-ups, and that they're going to be very big. And I'm being humble saying that. I'm explaining that there's large RSVPs, and so yeah, I have to prepare for that. I don't want to, show up with not a lot of inventory. So that is why that I have these. So, and also for my Periscopes, because I love my Periscope clients and I want to be able to sell to my to my Periscopers also. So that is where I am at now. So so all along, thank you. So all along, how many pop-ups and how many online sales since you started? So I've just been doing it for 2 weeks. I had 2 launch parties, and I've done Periscope, yeah, I've done Periscope 1, 2, 3, 5 times. I've done Periscope 4 or 5 times. I'm like sleep deprived, but yeah, so I just did my launch party. None of my pop-ups. Can we order extra leggings when I onboard, or do I have to wait until my initial order ships? Right now, leggings are sold out. So whenever you onboard, if there's leggings, then you're lucky you will get them in your package. If not, you just have to wait like the rest of us and stock it and hope that you can order leggings. Yes. Yep. Yeah. If they're in stock, you can hang up and you can automatically go on and order. But not full Periscope sales every time, right? A couple were small sales. Yeah, Rich would know how much I averaged. Yeah, some were anywhere from 25, and I think he said the most I sold on one was like 80. So, oh yeah, they were back today. So okay. So that is where I am with my inventory. So now I'm going to start asking questions that I got in the email and on some Periscopes. So yeah, and to answer your question, yes, as that's what I did. I onboarded, I picked package 2. They did not have leggings, and they did not have something else that had to be substituted, and stuff was back ordered and stuff. So yeah, you are so welcome. So as soon as I hung up onboarding, which was like a 3-minute phone call, I immediately went online and I placed a second order. So everybody asks about my inventory. I did that. I ordered more money-wise and piece-wise in my second order. I had another point to that. Oh, and I expedite all my orders also. So the Hubs is probably going to put a stop on that. But with our discount, it's only $38. And at this point, I wanted my inventory. I wanted to get started. So I do expedite. I don't say I'll pay anything for overnight. I haven't had to do that yet. But I do expedite my orders. So let's see. So people have asked me, how are you finding your balance in your first weeks? Are the kiddos adapting well? Yeah, so Cass, so that's what this whole scope has been about. How did you manage to get so many Periscope followers in just 2 weeks? Any advice? Oh my goodness. Cass, I think was your name. If you want to watch on the replay, I totally go over that. That's what I was sharing. That's what people were asking me to share. So that's what I have been talking about, is about balance and how it's been for me. I don't know, to answer your question about, thank you, about Periscope followers. I'm sure there's a couple on there that I need to, you're so welcome, hon. I'm sure there's some on there that I need to, block. I try to go in there every single day. But the best advice I can give, so you are asking for, thank you, Cindy, you're asking for advice. Get on and be yourself. Be real, be yourself, be true, because that's the best you. That's the best version of you, is just being real and being you, okay? So, people do not relate to people getting on. Us as women, we can tell. We can tell. We have a radar when we can tell that somebody is not sincere, when somebody's playing a part, playing a character, trying to be somebody else that inspired them from Periscope or YouTube. You know, I mean, like, yes, yeah, we have that radar. We know this may be another scope, but are you hanging up all your inventory? Yes, I am. You know, so just as a side note, Betsy Thompson, she is so real. She is genuine. You can tell it in her eyes. She is her. That is her. You can tell that is her. I don't like it whenever I go on and I see women that are trying to be like her. And it makes me sad. So do not do that. Love her. Let her inspire you. Yeah, do all that. But then when it's time for you to be you, because people are going to love you for you. Okay? So, all right, I'll get off that soapbox, but you asked, so I answered. That's the only advice I can give. I think I would feel awkward acting like someone else. Yeah, I know, Jillian, but people do it. And it's a total turnoff. You can't relate to it. You don't know what you're watching. And so just go on and just be you. We're all amazing. We're all inspiring. Put that beautiful smile on your face. Get on. Act like you're talking to your best friend, your grandma, you know, your sister. Oh, that's hilarious. You're so funny. I doubt it. Was it my sister? Maybe it was my sister on Periscope. Maybe you thought they were trying to act like me, but it was my twin sister. But anyway, so yeah, that's the best advice I can do. That's all I can give. Thank you all for the love and support. So, thank you guys. And no one can act like you. You all inspire me. So just so in love with you all. So in love. So another question that I get asked is, what is the benefit of us keeping track of our inventory? I get so many emails on this a day. I love you all too so much. Time Watcher, I would love to know your name, because I want to say, I love you too. Instead of, I love you too, Time Watcher, but don't. If you don't want to give your name, I totally understand. I can do Time Watcher also. Love you too. Katie's mom. Okay, so Andrea. Okay. She's okay. So Katie is LL Tribes, which I didn't know that. I've been wanting to ask her name. All right, my sisters are helping me out. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay, so again, I get so many emails about, why do you track your inventory? Why do you do this? Why do you do that? So I'm going to go over that. Okay. So Katie and Diana is tribe. Okay. And her sister is Katie's partner. It's a family thing, isn't it? Yep. It's okay. All right. So the biggest benefit of keeping track of our inventory for us is we actually get to do business reports for keeping track of our inventory. Now, I will do a side note. My husband is a CFO. Okay. He loves finances and spreadsheets and all that. That makes him tick. I'm blessed, thank goodness, because because that he gets to do that end while I get to do a lot of other ends. You know, we share the role. I love it. We're in a partnership together. Honey, are you just using Excel right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cass. So he's just using, he is using Excel. So once he refines it, we want to share it. We totally want to share what we do and all that. Melissa says hi. Everybody's saying hi to the hubs. Okay. So for me, and please, don't everybody freak out. Okay, I'm just sharing my story. Okay, so it's okay. All right, I'm giving you hugs. Don't freak out at what I'm about to say. Okay. A huge positive for us, keeping track of our inventory, makes us be able to have those business reports for whenever it comes time for tax time with my LLC. My LLC is going to require more formal business reporting when I go to file for my LLC. So that in turn is a huge plus for us, keeping track of our own inventory, because then we can just build our business reports off of that to send in for our LLC. Okay, so again, I'm loving ya. It's okay. If anybody's doing an LLC and it's like, oh my God, I didn't know that, whatever, it's okay.
We don't need them to register, but we'll need them at the end of the year.
Yeah, yeah, and I really don't. I really don't want to get into that because I might have missed it, but is there a better time to scope like day, night, weekends? I think Thursday and Sunday nights are the best. Thanks for sharing. I applied as an LLC. Good. Didn't know that. Yes. Repeat, please. Always be prepared. Haha. Read my mind. Email me. I have a form. I have not used it. Okay. So good. So we're helping each other out. So I would recommend a sole proprietor or an LLC. If you are not in a partnership, you can apply for an LLC as a sole LLC, which,
Single member LLC.
yeah, a single member LLC. So talk to your sponsors or your spouses. Yeah, it's, okay. Yeah. So, Tish is, I'm the one, I don't want to steer anybody wrong or say anything wrong. We chose to do a single member LLC. Thank you, honey. You don't need it, but it's recommended. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. See, so this is why it keeps your business separate from your personal stuff. Yes. So this is why I was going to call out Nicole. So Nicole Demke totally inspired me the other night because she was like, it's okay. We're all going to be different. We're all not going to have P.O. boxes. If you want a P.O. box, get a P.O. box. If you want your cell phone number on your cards, put it on. If you don't, you don't. It kind of, gets hard. So that's why I loved Nicole, because she is like feet to the ground. It is okay. And no, it was so encouraging and inspiring. So yes, so I have had my appointments with our attorney, with my tax advisor, with my sponsor, with my husband, all that. So do that. I love to help. Send me an email to LuLaRoeTishBaldwin@gmail.com. I want to share. I want to help everybody. But again, I got advice from our attorney and our tax accountant, so I don't feel comfortable giving that. The advantages for us is if anything were to happen with an LLC, it separates your business and your personal assets. So if some reason I were to get sued, they would not be able to go after my personal assets. So that's all I'm going to say. So there is a little bit in telling when you file your taxes. There's a little bit more reporting and all that. No, I'm not. So back to that. So that is why we love keeping track of our inventory. Okay. So I know, right? Although the risk is low, you just never know. Absolutely. And it's just better to be covered. Awesome. Thanks for sharing. I'll replay later. Good night. You rock. Believe in that. Oh, thank you, Apple. Thank you so much. You rock. Okay. So, but let me, I'm married to, none of the famous Baldwins, but my Baldwin is famous to me. And so I am married to a Baldwin, but he's not a famous Baldwin as on TV, but he's famous and he's amazing for me. Yeah. Okay. So, Nicole. So, okay. So, but also, aside from all of that, aside from the LLC and about, it being a formal, business reporting for us, for the taxes and all that, what it allows us to do, never heard of them. Okay. Yeah, it's totally fine. It's totally fine. Okay. What it allows us to do is to manage our business by analyzing our sales, to expenses and our profit margins and all that. So, if that makes any sense, it helps us to better manage the business by having a full view of what is completely going on. Okay. Oh, Amy, good night, sweetheart. Good night, honey. You guys are so cute. Night, Amy. Such as it helps us to get a wide view of, am I not charging enough for shipping? Am I giving away too many gift certificates to the boutique? Am I giving away too many contests? I love giving away my Starbucks cards. but it'll allow us to look at that. Is Tish being too generous with her contests? Okay. But I love that. I love my little Starbucks cups and all that. I love loving everybody up. So it allows that broad, big view of, am I giving too much of a discount to family and friends? So there are several things, that it does other than tracking our inventory for us. Now I will say, and don't be scared, some consultants will not care about this, and that is your own business. That's the beauty of this. It's your own business. It's totally fine. For us, for me and my husband, we're kind of OCD and we like to know what is going on. So a little side note, it's okay. I'm loving you up, okay? Audrey at times is not consistent. So I've used this example before over the last couple of days and I'll use it again. I went in to put in a sell for 2 Madison skirts and Audrey said I had none, 0. Well, they were in my hot little hands. I knew that I had 2, and our inventory said that I had 2 in that size. So that makes me feel good that I haven't messed up somewhere, that I didn't do something wrong in Audrey, that I know that we are right because we double and triple checked it. So I'm going back into Audrey. I'm adding in 2 more Madisons in that size, being able to sell them. But it's just the peace of mind for us that we know that they are there. I didn't mess up somewhere on Audrey or somewhere else. So that's why we like to keep track of our inventory for all those several reasons. Like I said, it allows you to, look at everything. It allows for, will Audrey still let you make the sell if you show no inventory? I don't know. I haven't tried. I doubt it because there's a 0 there. And once you click on quantity 1, 2, 3, or 4, it changes the price for the checkout. So, yeah, I don't think so. Is it hard or more time consuming? Not for us. Yeah, Janet, thank you. Yeah, I didn't think so. No, Melissa, whenever you think about it, this is your business, so if it takes an extra 20 minutes, no, I'm not. The app is not working for me. So Nicole, I'll get to you in a minute. Melissa, back to you. If something takes an extra 20 minutes, it's gonna take an extra, 20 minutes or an extra hour. At this point, at where we are at this point, we don't mind. We do not mind it at all. So, but that's how we're wired. So there's some consultants that aren't wired that way, and they don't care. So yes, yep, I am. So someone asked if I was using the app. Tish, are you in the medical field? I think you said something about seeing patients in a Periscope. Yes. Yep. So, okay, awesome. Like I told you earlier, yes, I know you do. The app only works for Apple products. Yeah, so on my phone, the Audrey app is not working for me. So I do everything through Chrome or through Safari. Through that way, I get into Audrey that way. So whenever I go to these pop-ups whenever I go to these pop-ups that I'm having in April, I will use my personal hotspot on my phone if I'm not able to get secured access at my pop-up place where I'm at the hostess's home, and then I'm going to be in a preschool setting on Saturday. So if I cannot get a secured link to where that I can get into Safari, then I will use my personal hotspot on my phone. So if that helps you all any, because my Audrey app is not working on my cell phone. So I have to use Safari to get into Audrey, to invoice, to check people out. Are we good? Are we good? Everybody good? Everybody understands what I just said? So yeah, see, what have you done when Audrey is down? No, you know what? I kind of wanted to say this on the sisterhood page, and then I just thought, no, I'm not going to. But my husband made a form for me. So whenever this happened to me at my launch party, my husband ran into the office and he made a form for me. Yes, I do not use PayPal. I do not use Square. So from what I understand, we're not supposed to be using that. Letitia does not judge. I don't see, I turn my cheek. I love you. I don't judge. Fine. Whoever uses Square, whoever uses PayPal, fine. I still love you. It's your business. You judge. Tish is a rule follower. Okay? Tish follows the rules. So, so when it is down, I fill out this form. Okay? So my husband went and he made me a form, and we have a shredder. So he hurried and ran to the office. Audrey wasn't working for me because I didn't know about the little period, and he made this form for me. LuLaRoe by Tish Baldwin checkout form. So name, credit card number, expiration date, security code, and then our item numbers, and then of course just the style in case we needed any other, information there. So totally helped me. I wrote down anything. I was very, very genuine with my, I'll explain in a minute, with my customers, saying I am very confidential. Your information is very secure with me. As soon as I get done entering it, when I can figure out why Audrey is down, I will be shredding these. And, I have invoices with duplicate pages from my last company. Okay, my sponsor uses PayPal. Is Audrey, well, when Audrey is not working, then she inputs the info into Audrey as cash sells. Yep. So, yeah, you know what, for us, this is where like Nicole Demke comes in. Everybody's going to do things differently, and that's totally fine. For us, I'm just going to use Audrey. That's what Deanne wants me to use. So I'm just going to use Audrey. I'm going to process my cells that way. And, if I can't get into Audrey through my personal hotspot or it's down, I'm going to have these forms. And, my hostess is trusting me to come into her home and to sell merchandise. So she's going to trust me to shred information. I think I'm a pretty trustful looking person. So either I'm putting it into my computer or I'm writing it down. Now that you know about the period, do you need that form? They need to get a better system than Audrey. Yes, my husband says so too. Forms, great idea. Thank you. I will only be using Audrey as well. Yep. So no, I just want it as a backup for whoever just asked me now that I know about the period. I just want it as a backup. At my open house on Sunday, I knew about the period and I had already processed a couple of cells. But then I had to do it 3 times for a client. Oh yeah, what's that about the period? Yeah, Davey. So whenever you're hosting in person, all you have to do is put in the customer's first and last name, their email address, and their zip code. So you do not, it is no different than other direct sales companies that have order forms, so that is a good idea. Thank you. Let's see, are they working on making Audrey better? Yes, they are. So in the street address form, city, state, all that in that blank form, you do not have to fill out their address if it is in person. Or, yeah, I guess at all. I guess for even my Periscope cells, I don't. So yeah, so you don't have to put that information in, but Audrey requires for every field to be complete. So you just have to put a period in the address portion. So just name, credit card, and the security code, and the expiration date, and the zip code, and so yeah, no billing address. Yep, no, that's what my sponsors told me. That's what everybody I know, they do not do that. Do they allow Google checkout? I don't know, hun. I don't know. I'm just sticking with Audrey. So, but anyway, yeah, so it was nice. Let's see. Yeah, that's confusing. I'm going to be getting it all wrong in the start. No, you're not, Davey. You're going to contact us. We'll help you out. How would you handle a card being declined after they've left with clothes? I know. Try contacting them. That actually happened with me. Audrey is the only thing you get credit with for the cruise. Yep. I contacted her. She was gracious. She was amazing. She gave me another credit card and it went through. But ladies, I can tell you this right now, that if that happens, it's going to be a loss. Hey, honey, if somebody purchases something from me and then somehow the credit card doesn't go through or it gets taken back, do I get to write that off in my taxes? as a loss? Do you know?
I do not know.
Yeah, he does not know. That's a question for our accountants. I did hear, like, if you're at an event and something gets shoplifted, that's a loss and that you're able to write that off. But ladies, that was another one of my points. Is that you're not going to want to mail any of your packages until that you know for sure, because it's a loss. Okay, thanks, Cass. You are not going to want to mail or do anything, I know, until that you see that the invoices has cleared. So they may have needed it. I am sure you have to track it as a loss. Okay. Yeah. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Make sure you get paid. And there's a way for you to make sure that you get paid. I would run and I'm sure you would, Jesse. So yeah, right? Yes. So you know what? There is a part of me that if that happens, or if somebody was dishonest with me, I just kind of try to think about like extending grace and just thinking, wow, they must have really wanted that or needed that. Now, if they come back in my shop and they do it a second or a third time or something like that, then no, I'm not going to extend that grace and that forgiveness to them. They had to steal from me, then they really needed it for whatever reason. For whatever reason, they felt the need to steal from me. For somebody to do that, they must have really needed it. Go, have it, fine. But just don't do it again. So that's the way that I'm gonna look at it. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm not too worried about, that because that's if that happens, it happens. And they're the one who has to pay for their dishonesty. Yep. Just like I tell my daughters, you gotta rest your head at night knowing you were the best person you could be. You lived your day with the best of your integrity. You have your integrity about you. So, you're the one that has to, rest your head at night. So, love the new system they are putting into places for damages. Yes, me too. But I know, yeah, of course, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna be frustrating. Yes, as long as we do what is right. Yep, as long as we are doing what right, that's what matters. So, ladies, back to that. So you will be able to tell in Audrey that it is cleared. Now I verified with my sponsors, once it's in the red and it says in Audrey to resend receipt instead of resend invoice. If it says resend receipt and the amount is in red and they've kind of moved down, that means the payment has cleared. And then you can go into payments and you can see it. So then that's when you mail, ladies, okay? Yes, I know. Me too. I already have my little box. I'm so excited. So that is when you mail. So number one, you don't want to waste your poly mailers or your boxes. So do not prep for mailing. Don't stick them in your mailers. Don't do anything until that you see that it's cleared. Are you using an iPad or a laptop for majority of business? I'm using both. Well, I'm using my laptop for the majority of business. I'm periscoping the majority on my iPad. Yeah, I have to be a typer. I broke the Apple guy's heart whenever I said I need a mouse. I need a mouse. He's like, you're killing me. I'm like, I know. I'm sorry. I'm old school. I have to have a mouse to use with my laptop. He was like, this is the worst day ever. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Loving you up. Sorry, but get me my mouse. So yes. I love you guys. Yes. So I have a hard time with fingers and clicking and this and that on the iPad. So I use my laptop and my mouse and I love it. Yes, Melissa, go get it, honey bunny. So do not do anything until it's cleared. So, and that in the same respect is kind of the same way as we kind of do get that instant authorization from Audrey whenever we are doing pop-ups. So, you kind of know that it's cleared. Now, in my case, I had to fill out the forms, but this was my launch party. These were all my friends and my friends' friends, and I knew that it was going to be okay, and I wasn't worried about me writing down, having to use the form when Audrey was down. But again, I have about 6 items, and ladies, this will happen. Do you get a lot of damaged goods? I have only gotten 2 damaged goods. Now, I have not looked through all of my inventory that I just got in Tuesday and tonight. So we do that. That's another plus when we're tracking our inventory and going over our inventory. That's when we do our quality control and we look for issues and damages. So I just happened to be sending this to a customer, and this print is so printy per se that it was kind of hidden. And as I was folding it over to ship, I thank God, thank you Jesus, noticed this white spot. And we didn't see it before at all. So I was like, oh my goodness. And thank goodness I had another one in that size. So now I'm thinking, okay, I want some woman to wear this because it is kind of at the bottom and not noticeable. So I'm hoping somebody at a women's shelter, somebody that really, needs a dress can use it. I don't want to cut this up. And, for rags, that's where I don't understand the shop the box. What about damage then? Yes, that's why I don't do shop the box, Jillian. So to be honest, it will kill me if somebody gets something and something's wrong with it. So I'll be having to do my private scopes with my little tribe, because I'll be like, oh no, I'll be upset. Or maybe donate to the consultant who had the fire. Yes. Oh, I know. It breaks my heart. I know. Yep. But I was thinking that too. Hopefully they'd see it when holding it up. Yep. I know. So tragic. So what else can I answer for you? What else can I... You could hem it and make it shorter. Yeah, if I knew how to sew, that would be amazing. Oh no, hadn't heard that. Oh, about the fire? Yes, it's tragic. I've claimed something and a consultant has then said, I can't sell you that one. Oh, there's a hole in it. Oh, bummer. Did you already discuss out-of-state sales tax versus state sales tax? Do you know how that works? No, I did not. I'm lucky. I live in Pennsylvania, so we don't have sales tax on clothes. And I verified that with my accountant, and I verified that with my sponsors. So I do not have to charge sales tax. So, because Pennsylvania does not charge sales tax on clothing. So I never do. So if you are in a state that charges sales tax, then yes. At pop-ups, you invoice an Audrey and keep a written record. No. Ours in Texas, they point, oh, yeah. So you don't charge out of your state, only charge in state of, yes. Yeah, if your state charges tax, then you're clicking on that sales tax. If they do not, then you do not have to do sales tax. And if you are selling out of state, then you do not charge sales tax either. So I am not charging sales tax because I'm in Pennsylvania. So if I sell to somebody in Delaware, out of state, I don't charge them either because they're out of state. So, which Delaware is known for being the no tax state anyway, so I don't think they do either, but I don't know. But, okay, so no. See, do you have to get a doing business as? I don't know. Ask your sponsor. I don't know. I did not have to. This is so random, but I only have one classic tee, and it's pilling on me. Have you seen this? No, I haven't, but I have seen people that are getting like, it's kind of like a clothing raise. Yeah, shaver. Yeah, and they're doing that. You can get it on Amazon, and yeah, and it's like a fabric shaver. Yeah, and you can get that off. Yeah. Thanks, Nicole and Melissa. Yes. Yeah, I need to get one. So somebody asked if I'm doing Audrey and filling out a form. No, I am not. I am only doing a form if Audrey is down because I do not do PayPal or Square. So I'm doing this form and I will shred it if Audrey is down. So somebody asked about that. No, I'm not recording twice. If Audrey's up, then I process everything through Audrey. If you sell out of state, but it's a pop-up, not something you are shipping, do you not charge tax? Common thing that happens with soft fabric. Okay, I'm sorry. Whoever asked that question has to ask it again. I read it too quickly. Connection is getting weird for me. I'll watch replay later. Bye, sweetheart. Thanks for popping on. So yeah, if you do not have any more questions, I'm going to go. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for listening to my story and for letting me share my 2 weeks. And hi. So yeah. So I guess I'm going to go. Okay. If it's a pop-up, you have to charge taxes because it's in the same state. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome, Jamie. Are you happy with having gone with package 2? Yes, I am. Good night. Thank you so much. You are so welcome, Kelly. Thanks for being here. Hey, Erin. Love ya. We love you, hun. Thank you for sharing. Love you, Karen, so much. She asked, what about sales tax when you're out of state? Whenever you are out of state, you are so amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. No, Janet, thank you for your support. Thank you, Cass. Thank you, sweetie. Good night, Tish. Thanks for sharing. Good night. I love you all. Good night so much. You're so sweet. So, okay. Yeah. So, I love you too. I love you all so much. Tish and Mr. Thank you so much. Great information. You are welcome. Andrea, I believe, right? Sheila Akers, I tagged you. Thank you so much. Yeah, you are so welcome, everybody. I live in Pennsylvania. So any state that is not in Pennsylvania, good night, sweet Megan. I am close to the border of North Carolina. We'll be selling mostly in Virginia, where I live, but we'll sell in North Carolina. Your state that you physically live in, where your mailing address is, if you are in a state or selling in a state that is not your mailing address, you do not charge sales tax. Okay? So I live in Pennsylvania. If I'm selling in Delaware, Arizona, California, New York, North Carolina, I do not charge sales tax. Okay? I do not charge it because LuLaRoe will charge it for me. They will take it out of my profit and they will pay the state that way. Okay? So then I would be charging twice. Okay, does that make sense? So that's why not in your home state, you do not charge tax because they're already doing that for you. If you give away something or for hostess gifts, how do you input it into Audrey? So you just do it, you just discount totally, Sarah. I'm not sure about that. If I did a party in Washington, I think I'd have to charge tax. Yeah, I don't know. Please check with your sponsor. Call onboarding. You know, that's what they told me. If you are in a state, you charge that state tax. Something to find out. Yeah. I am only telling you all. Pia girl here too. We're up late. So Leslie, so in Pennsylvania, have you onboarded? Are you doing Audrey yet? Yeah. So my sponsors told me, and I was told that if I sell in another state, I do not charge tax. Yes. Okay. Not yet, Leslie. Okay. I used to do shows all the time. When I went to Washington, I had to charge tax. Yeah. Please call the home office, ladies. Please, only if I'm selling in Maryland. Yeah, please. Or talk to your sponsors. Okay. So like if you travel somewhere, I believe you would do whatever applies there. Yeah, you're so welcome, Sarah. I'm sorry. I don't know if I answered your question. No, I didn't, Sarah. I will write you an email, Sarah. I'll write you an email. Yes, about sales tax. I've only been doing this 2 weeks. Selling in your own state, but to another, you do not charge tax. Yeah, and even if I sell online to someone out of state, I don't charge tax. Yes. All right, so that's what I was saying, right, girls? So I have it right? Okay, yeah, Sarah, so what you do is you just do it as a discount, so that way it takes it out of your inventory. Okay, yeah, Sarah, I'll write you again. You seem so in the know, haha. Yeah, no. This has always been a big discussion. Call home office or talk to, yes, that's what I advise. That's why on Facebook people ask what state you're in. Yeah, so, yes, so please don't, please get verification. I'm just little old Tish. I've been doing it 2 weeks. So I'm just going by what home office told me, what I've heard Deanne say, and what my sponsors have said is I do not charge sales tax for somebody that does not live where I live in the state I live. Oh, I'm in Pennsylvania. So if the customer is in Pennsylvania, we do not charge tax on clothing. So I'm never charging tax. Are we good? All right. I think my brain's done. You are welcome, but please, 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 if Tish traveled to Texas and sold me something, she would have to charge me Texas sales tax. No, I do not think so. No, I don't think so. Janet, can you help me out? I can see it, your brain. Nicole, can somebody help me out? Somebody. So they're saying I live in Pennsylvania, and if I travel to Texas and I sell leggings in Texas, do I charge sales tax in Texas? I do not think so, no. Yes, ask your sponsor. Nicole's saying no. No, you do not charge tax. No, because I do not live in Texas. That's not where my mailing address is. I do not work in Texas. No. Yes, home office pays the tax for Texas. Yeah, they will take it out of my profit and they will pay Texas sales tax for that sell that I did to you. Okay? Yes, and please clarify with your sponsor. Yes, my home base is Pennsylvania. Okay. Yes, it is. Yes, my loves. Okay? Yes. Can I answer any more questions? But I'm kind of nervous to say that because, yeah, I think we're good. I shared my story. I love you all. I'm going to go read bedtime stories to my Rebecca. So, yeah. So just, yeah, talk to home office. And yes, talk to your sponsors. That's what they're there for. Thank you, Nicole. You are so welcome. Good night, my loves. I love you so much. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for letting me share my story. And again, it's all about you. You all inspire me. I love you with all my heart. And thank you for inspiring me. And thank you for being you. Okay? So everybody have a great weekend. Have a beautiful Easter. Okay? I love you. And have an amazing, amazing Easter. Okay? So beautiful time, beautiful family time, beautiful time in church. Love my Easter. Love my church. Have a beautiful Easter. Okay, everybody? Have a good night. Be careful. Have a wonderful weekend. Love you all so much. Bye-bye.